New breed, global truth.
Yeah. It's the one and only King Judah, reporting live from the All praises to the Most High, yeah. You know how it. Yeah, you gotta cut them people off, they just in the way. They'll stab you in your back and lie to your face. You say it's all up, but nigga, I can feel the hate. You don't know how they keep it real, well let me demonstrate. You gotta cut them people off, they just in the way. They'll stab you in your back and lie to your face. You say it's all up, but nigga, I can feel the hate. You don't know how they keep it real, well let me demonstrate. Yeah, the Most High done turned me to a whole soldier. I done changed up so much, homie, I don't know you. I done switched up, I'm giving you the cold shoulder. Man, this world so damn cold, you thought it froze over. But I won't let it get to me. I got that righteous energy. Brother, you gotta stay patient and don't get caught up in the matrix. Cause it's so easy to lose yourself. In this world full of drugs, you abuse yourself. If you hang around demons, then remove yourself. And if it's either you or them, then choose yourself. And don't fall for this culture, that shit is a scam. I don't need this wicked world to tell me who I am. Tell me how I should dress, tell me what I should say. Tell me what I could do, tell me where I can stay. Nah, you gotta cut them people off, they just in the way. They'll stab you in your back and lie to your face. You say it's all up, but nigga, I can feel the hate. You don't know how they keep it real, well let me demonstrate. You gotta cut them people off, they just in the way. They'll stab you in your back and lie to your face. You say it's all up, but nigga, I can feel the hate. You don't know how they keep it real, well let me demonstrate.
The reason why we remain stagnant, because a lot of people don't want to see others winning. They don't want to see other people eating, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta be the demonstration. Yeah. We gotta pave the way, cause it's just too many snakes. You got a problem with your folks, tell them face to face. Out the mouth of two witnesses. Let's start from the beginning like Genesis. Too many envious, walking dead Cynthians. My intuition kicking in, leave the premises. Got me feeling like Eddie off of Limitless. They say the devil in the details, let them niggas reveal all they ill intentions, but the righteous gonna prevail. Shout it from the rooftop, soldier strapped with 2 Glocks, dealing with the hoorah. Lot of people shiesty, they'll knife you for that new spot, dig you up a new plot, tear your life into pieces like a last resort. Your ex will run to the ops, have you lost for words. Your own family set you up like the house of cards. I done seen it all, damn it, I done seen it all. Life insurance policies will make them pull a plug. And when you eating good, everybody showing love. But when you down and out, tell me where the hell they at. They crawl back into their hole, that's their habitat.
New breed, they gon' feel it when I preach.
They gon' feel it when we preach.
Yeah, every time I speak.
Every time.
Yeah, let's get it. Okay.
Hey, yeah. It's like we wrestling for power, and it's time to get the leverage. I've been spinning on these records like Eddie off of Tekken. Lord bless me as a shepherd. Now feel the effervescence, I ain't never selling my soul. Got the feds getting desperate. When I speak, I break the mold. Until the day I'm breathless, I'm a soldier, an untamed warrior. If they tell you different, where the hell they get that story from? Bring them back to the future like I'm pushing a DeLorean. Give us stages, auditoriums, feel the euphoria. Every time I'm loaded up, yeah, you know it's us, big breed, overseas, building with my regime, make the jealous dry heat every time I live stream. I've been cutting people off like they made a gang green. Gotta keep your circle tight if they got the same dream. We the certified kings that sent to fix the breach. Respected or rejected, they gon' feel it when we preach.
Yeah, just like the Django One leash.
Like the Django One leash.
Keep a sword under the fleece.
Keep a sword under the fleece.
This is war, can't have no peace.
This is war, can't have no peace.
This desert storm that's been a breach.
This desert storm that's been a breach.
We got the gold about the feast.
We got the gold about the feast.
It's time to bring it to the streets.
It's time to bring it to the streets.
Cause we the certified kings. Yeah. And they gon' feel us when we preach.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, brothers and sisters? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. As you enter the broadcast, make sure you pound that like button on your way in. Let's make sure we push this one all through the algorithm. I see brothers and sisters rolling in. Gina's in the house. Casper's in the building. Shantae, Jamie Casper, Authentics in the house. Young Gene, Benny. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We about to go in on Hassan Plate Campbell. Yeah, I call him Plate Campbell because everybody eating off Hassan Campbell. Everybody is eating. I done seen smaller platforms grow and build off of this man's platform, and it's a great, wonderful thing. So yeah, you a whole plate out here, but nobody is quite eating like Vlad TV. Nah. Everybody else, you know, we getting a little something off of the whole Hassan Campbell fiasco, but ain't nobody quite eating like Vlad though, whole time. But we're gonna be going in, y'all, because I'm tired of seeing our people get abused. I'm tired of seeing our people get misrepresented, disrespected, shamed, and all of the above on these public platforms and these different outlets. And it's a damn shame, you know what I'm saying? And this Hassan Campbell, this fraud, he needs to be held accountable, and he needs to know that it is game over. No more playing with the people. No more spinning people in your little weary web you got going on. No more keeping people in pain and distress, because that's what this dude is all about, keeping people locked in their lower frequency. No more of that. It's over. It's over. So, you know, we got some things to discuss, right? Now, there was one part of DJ Vlad video that we definitely got to bring to the table. And of course, because of copyright issues, I'm going to play this off my phone. Y'all going to be able to hear the audio and whatnot. But it was part 3. When Hassan Campbell was asked, did he want revenge for the alleged shooting that took place? And he went on this tangent and threw our people under the bus, right? And he did this on DJ Vlad, a gatekeeper in the industry, by the way. And mind you, this is the same DJ Vlad that Hassan Campbell has called coach of vultures, called all kind of names. And listen, I believe that DJ Vlad is a coach of vulture, and he's trying to eat off of our people and the pain of our people. But Hassan Campbell, like the desperate little whore, the desperate prostitute he is, he went over to that platform and nonetheless threw all his own people under the table, y'all. He threw all black people under the table, right? And we got to react to this, right? Let me see if I can find the exact moment.
Place of my childhood, it triggered. Well, I'm glad you're okay. This is our first time actually talking, the first time, you know, actually doing an interview, but I've seen you for quite some time, and you do have a following, and you do have people that actually support you, and not everyone's going to agree with you, and that's just life. Not everyone agrees with me either. But this YouTube shit is not worth your life, and it's also not worth being crippled and so forth. You could have gotten shot in the head. You could have lost your arm. You know, you could have ended up in a wheelchair. You could.
Let me stop right here real quick. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe nothing about him getting shot. Far as I'm concerned, he had a cyst or a boil on his arm. I don't believe nothing this man have to say, because I just don't understand how you running around with a knife and these shooters came out and just totally misfired and couldn't end this person's life. How they couldn't close his curtain and rock his snot box loose. And then when he gave the story to what happened, you know, it kind of went like this. I'm DJ Vlad, right? This how it went. Hassan Campbell, you know, how did you get away from the shot? How is it that they didn't end your life, right? In your whole your life? He kind of answered it like this.
I spun the nigga around and I put the nigga in the full Nelson, because once the shots was going off, the two niggas was over there that was down there, pulled out the hammer, and the nigga right here pulls out the hammer. I said, I'm dead. But I had the nigga in the full Nelson, so now when these niggas is trying to shoot me, I'm aiming this motherfucking nigga up to all the hammers, you know what I'm saying? So I must have had the nigga so tight, the nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how my shit was open, and he hit me.
Hey, yo. To say the least, ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe the man's story, all right? I don't believe he got shot. It don't make sense. And of course, in the initial video, when I reacted to that whole incident, we heard 4 shots coming from a distance. The story just don't seem right. I don't believe it at all, y'all. It's a skit. I don't care what he said. I don't believe he was shot. If he was, he was. It don't matter. He did it to himself, right? But anyway, I want y'all to listen up here, man.
Could have ended up shit bagged. Like you ultimately got somewhat lucky in this whole situation. You have to admit that to yourself. Absolutely. But see, the whole thing to it is like, okay, so now we sitting here on Vlad TV, you know, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game.
He said Vlad TV is arguably the best in the damn game, y'all. We talking about Vlad TV. Now, this is the same Hassan Campbell that had a problem with other people, you know, mentioning his name. Matter of fact, the man went as far as to coming in my live stream on Thanksgiving Day, y'all. We talking about hours after he got lit up. Came to my live stream over here to New Breed Global Truth, right? Came over here. It was telling me to mind my business and stop making money off his name. Although, as you all can see, I don't get the most views talking about no Hassan Campbell. My people don't come over here to hear about him. But for the people who do want to hear about it, here you go, right? But for the most part, our people come over here to be enlightened, to get current events, to get what's going on in the world. But he decided to jump in my chat because he knows who got validity out here in these streets, in these YouTube streets, of course. We ain't doing no gang banging and none of that tough Tony talk. We talking about out here in these YouTube streets, which we're going to talk about some of the tactics your Mr. Hassan Campbell been using, right? But he don't have no problem with DJ Vlad. Matter of fact, he's bigging DJ Vlad up, saying he the best to do it. That's crazy, y'all. But listen to what else he has to say.
It's like now you leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community? To as, you know, because my whole thing is black people, we always have to go get the white hero.
What? Black people, we always got to go get the white hero. He ain't just say that, y'all. Listen again.
Because when it comes amongst ourselves, we ain't shit. Because the reality of it is so many black content creators.
Hold on. When it comes to us, we ain't ish. Nah, he ain't just do that, y'all. Nah, he didn't, y'all.
So you believe God is white? First of all, white man, let me say that I love you, honor you, envy you, enjoy your smell, and I celebrate you in the name of white Jesus.
Thank you?
No, thank you. Look at that. That's a handsome young man, ain't it? Now, if God looked like Isaac Hayes, you think his son would look like this? That's right. Somebody out there is feeling the spirit.
I am. I feel it.
If you black of skin and full of sin, come forward, so I may lay my hands on you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Black, be gone. Praise white Jesus.
So, black people are a...
Cursed.
You telling me that ain't exactly what Hassan Campbell did? You telling me that this man didn't just threw our people under the bus to make our people look weak, to make it seem like we worthless, to make it seem like we nothing out here, right? Why? Because the strong melanated men of truth been holding him accountable. So he don't know how to deal with that. He don't know how to quite deal with self accountability. Matter of fact, shout out to Ringo TV Reactions. He been basically having his foot on Hassan Campbell's neck out here in these YouTube streets. And apparently, every time that brother's name is mentioned in Hassan Campbell's chat, what does Hassan Campbell do? He blocks him. Same thing with me. And I got receipts. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. The receipts are here. And I'm going to show y'all that how scared this man, how much of a straight coward you are, Mr. Hassan Campbell. You're a coward, sir. And for all the people, let me say this real quick before I show the receipts. For all of my subscribers that are just real people who, you know what I'm saying, want truth, want edification, people who want to see our people winning and making it. You know, shout out to y'all. I'm proud of y'all because y'all went over to his platform. Y'all didn't disrespect this man. Y'all didn't talk out of pocket. Y'all didn't go over there on any type of ratchet behavior. Nothing y'all said or did warranted y'all being blocked. And the fact that he did y'all like that and y'all didn't, you know, clap back or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. Y'all the real ones, man. See, let me explain this. There's a battle against good and evil going on right now. And these 2/3 wicked, perverse individuals who feed off of pain and toxicity, their time is running out. It's almost game over for them. And as long as we dealing with things amicably in the right way and the right steps, man, the Most High is going to uplift those who are compelled by him. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to be messy. You ain't got to be trashy. You ain't got to be filthy. You ain't got to be ratchet. You ain't got to be reckless. Like, we on a whole nother different vibe, y'all. We on a whole nother level from these clowns. You understand what I'm saying? But I do want to say none of y'all deserve to get blocked just for speaking Ringo's name or speaking my name. Y'all didn't deserve that. Nothing that y'all said in that chat, which I'm going to bring the receipts, nothing y'all said in that man's chat warranted him blocking y'all like that. But peep the game, though. Peep the game, yo. So we got one gentleman named Devontae Johnson. Devontae, if you in the house, salute to you, bro. He sent the $10 super chat. This is Hassan Campbell's chat. Look at this. I'm bringing y'all the receipts, right? He sent a $10 super chat, says New Breed has been on one for you, and it should be addressed. Always thought you brothers had similar viewpoints. We really don't, because I'm about, let me correct the brother here. We don't have similar viewpoints. Hassan Campbell is all about keeping people in their traumas. Over here, we all about elevating and breaking these curses, these generational curses. We all about speaking life. We don't harp on death. We don't harp on a death culture. We all about uplifting one another over on this side. Goes on to say, he believes you to be phony. He is phony, but has only just spoken of your existence recently. Missing lives. Do you know that this gentleman was blocked? He was blocked, although he was not disrespectful. All he did was send a super chat and say, hey, you know, maybe you should address that brother because that brother didn't disrespect you. And some of the things he's holding you accountable for, we the people. I thought you was the people's champ. We the people would like to hear a response because you're supposed to be a man, right? You're supposed to be a man. Yo, Bo Tomlin, thank you for the support. Says I stopped following that fool a long time ago. Good for you, bro. Good for you. More receipts. More receipts. It says the brother by the name of hold on, let me get it. Biggersville. He says, yo, Haas, how you feel about New Breed speaking on you? No disrespect. Yo, Haas, how you feel about New Breed speaking on you? That gentleman was basically blocked and removed. Yo, let me explain something to y'all. Y'all welcome to say his name in my chat. I don't have no problem with that. You can come over here and speak your mind. You're not going to get blocked for speaking your mind. Only thing that gets you blocked on my channel is disrespect, right? Only thing that gets you blocked is disrespect. Bringing up another content creator's name is not disrespect. You understand? Now, we got more. Look at his moderator named Twin Pyramid. Y'all see that? Twin Pyramid. Do not mention New Breed in this chat. Do not mention New Breed in this chat. Ain't that something? Hey, you don't even want people mentioning a brother's name in your chat? That's crazy. So you know what this means, right, ladies and gentlemen? Hassan Campbell is so frightened and so cowardly. He called his moderators. By the way, his moderator name is Twin Pyramid, so you know they into that Egyptology weirdo stuff. You already know what it means. You know the all-seeing eye of the pyramid. Y'all know what type of time they on. These are agents we talking about. So imagine this man got on the phone and was like, yo, I'm about to go live. Listen, yo, that Ringo TV reactions, that New Breed Global, man, they exposing me. He had to call his moderators. Do you understand that's what happened behind the scenes? For the moderator to be already on script like that, that means he called the moderators like, yo, if they even bring their names up, block them. Just block them. I can't address them. I can't face them in them. Yeah, I can't do that. But you messed up, Hassan Campbell. You already messed up. See, here's the thing. Once the ball got to rolling, when all of this jumped off, and you decided to jump in my chat, it was already over for you. It was already over for you when you did that. Matter of fact, bro, the moment, seriously, hold on, let me see. The moment you hopped in the chat, it was over. You messed up. You know you didn't mess up, right? That moment you hopped in the chat. But anyway, let's go. Let me bring out more receipts. Here we have another one. We got G, brings up Ringo TV. G gets blocked. Here we have another one. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. People can't even bring up brother's name in the chat. I mean, Haas, what do you got to say about that? Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody in the chat said Hassan a real G. You know, it's interesting when we talk about G's and gangsters, right? I want to talk about that for a minute. Since we talking about gangsterism, right? I want to play something for you brothers and sisters in the clouds, especially you people who are youthful, you coming up and you trying to find your way out here. There's some things I need you to understand. And I was just watching something regarding this, and I kind of want to play it for you, right? What you think about gangsters and street dudes? Listen to this.
They no different than a female. They propagate gangsterism. Women think that's masculinity. It's a call for help. Street dudes grew up without a father.
Father time, they gonna teach him not to be in the streets.
But listen, when you stand at a street dude, what did he do? You looking at? What you looking at, nigga? That's the same thing that women do. When you staring at a woman, like, oh boy, what you looking at? They got the same energy as a woman. It just has a different frequency to it. Mm-hmm. Not the same. The street dude ain't no different than a female. They propagate gangsterism. Women think that's masculinity. It's a call for help. Street dudes grew up without a father.
Father time, they gonna teach him not to be in the streets.
But listen, when you stand at a street dude, what did he do? You looking at? What you looking at, nigga? That's the same thing that women do. When you staring at a woman, like, oh boy, what you looking at? They got the same energy as a woman. It just has a different frequency to it. Not the same energy. When you're over emotional, that creates toxicity. Your emotions is not in balance with logic. Like, they dealing with a lot of internal problems. Propagate gangsterism, and women think that's masculinity. Smoking all day, popping pills, you know what I'm saying, flashing the money.
Drinking
they
all
trying
day.
to compensate for the lack thereof. Something happened to that man when he was a little boy. A lot of them deal with a lot of mental issues. While a lot of them are really like low key homosexuals too.
Yeah, I heard about that. I did hear about that.
A lot of street people really, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of women today, you know, they really think they're like, oh, he a street dude. You know what I'm saying? He listening to NBA YoungBoy. That's Bay right there. That's Bay. You got, you know, they think that's like masculine energy. A masculine man is always a very logical man, not an emotional man. Emotional people act on impulse.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand that? A masculine man is a logical man, not an emotional man, not a man who react on impulse, not a man who can't control their emotions, not a man that'll go to the hood and crash out. Do you understand that that's effeminate behavior? The Bible itself tells us a man who has no control over his feelings is like a city without no walls. You understand that that is a facade. And a lot of times those guys be undercover. And they really do be acting like females. What they looking at? What this person looking at? Listen, if you insecure in yourself, that will have you acting that way. Where you can't even be in the presence of men without some type of, you know, beating on your chest or some type of back and forth going on. So trying to be a G and all of that. Listen, let me make this clear. Youngins, you got to get your head in these books. Understand who you are. Understand your identity. Understand what's going on in the world, what's going on in society, so you can move accordingly. These are the things you need to be focusing on. Malcolm X told us the future is for those who prepare for it. Now, this same character, Hassan Campbell, can talk consciousness in one breath, but in the next breath, he's basically glorifying all of this street stuff just now. Matter of fact, the newest Vlad TV interview, the one that just came out, I think it's like part 9 or something like that. Dude out here talking about how he shot one dude and then the next day he killed the next dude and he Rambo and all these things. And see, people look up to that. And we wonder why a lot of these youngins is out here crashing out in these streets. They're looking up to your Hassan Campbells. So it's my job as a real man to actually get rid of the distractions so we can see clear, right? So all of that, a real G and all that, I don't care nothing about that. If that's what you into, if that's the type of culture you like to promote, that's on you. Yeah, but I'm not over here promoting ignorance. It's not worth losing my soul, you know, misleading my people. But anyway, we need to go back to this Vlad TV interview from Hassan Ruckus Campbell, because this is really telling how he really feel about y'all. And y'all been letting this go on for far too long. People coming up, making money off of y'all. Y'all built their platforms. And then the moment where you stop falling for their BS, they want to throw y'all under the bus on public forums in front of 5 million subscribers. Saying that we ain't ish. Why? Because we didn't fall for his story. Why? Because men of the Most High was pulling his cards. Let me get that part 3 back up. And everybody pound the like button on the video, man. We're going to go in.
Not everyone's going to agree with you, and that's just like not everyone agrees with me either. But this YouTube shit is not worth your life. And it's also not worth being crippled and so forth. You could have gotten shot in the head. You could have lost your arm. You know, you could have ended up in a wheelchair. You could have ended up shit bagged. Like you ultimately got somewhat lucky in this whole situation. You have to admit that to yourself.
Absolutely. But see, at the whole thing to it is it's like, okay, so now we sitting here on Vlad TV, you know, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game, and it's like now you leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community? To as you know, because my whole thing is black people, we always have to go get the white hero. Because when it comes...
No, you the one that went and got the white hero, sir. You the one that went to Vlad TV. He said, black people, we always got to get the white hero. What are you talking about, dude? That's what you went and did. Why? Because your people see you for who you are. And instead of going to get yourself some damn help, you went to Vlad TV for the help.
Amongst ourselves, we ain't shit. Because the reality...
Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Hassan Campbell said, y'all ain't ish. All the people who pulled his card, all the people who wasn't liking what he did going into the black community, you know, talking about he gonna kick people's mothers down the steps, all the people who stopped rocking with him because he's a grown-ass man acting like an emotional teenager. All you people who pulled your support, he's saying you ain't ish. And there's a lot of people that were supporting this man. Instead of going to get himself some help, you the problem. You melanated people are the problem, not him, right? You hear that, right? Let's go.
So many black content creators swayed away from the original content of just being in a broken place.
Did you hear what he said? So many content creators strayed away from pushing content of keeping people in a broken place. That's what he said, ladies and gentlemen. When you read between the lines, that's what he said. So he's upset that there's content creators making content that's transcending just dwelling on our problems in our community. He's upset that there's content creators that strayed away from just staying in a broken, docile, hurt, victimized place. He's upset about that. Why? That's bad for business, because he needs broken people. He needs hurt people. I dare you enlighten the people to who they are. I dare you awaken the lost sheep of Israel, the lost tribes. I dare you. Listen to what he said. Y'all have to begin to listen with critical ears, right?
So many black content creators swayed away from the original content of just being in a broken place.
So many content creators strayed away from the original content of being in a broken place. Let me ask y'all something. Do you all want content that keeps you in a broken place? By show of twos in the chat, do you want content from content creators that just keeps you in a broken place? By show of ones, how many want to hear content that's going to motivate you to move forward, to heal your wounds, to make it through these tumultuous times? How many of you all want content that's solution-based? Now, you got two different types of people on this planet. You got people who are problematic, who are toxic, who dwell on problems. And then you have people who are solution-based, positive people who are trying to elevate and do right. And I'm in hopes that the people who come over here and watch know, regardless of the numbers, regardless if I got 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people watching, because I do realize that there's a lot of broken people in the world who feed off being in that low frequency. As long as I know that my content is having a positive effect on brothers and sisters, and that's what you want, I'm winning, no matter how many people watching. Because that means that my content was powerful enough to make changes in people's lives, not keep them in a broken place. And see, that's what people are not listening to. What he tells on himself. The man is not intelligent at all. He doesn't have, this man cannot think, y'all. He's done. His mind is rotten. I don't know if it's because of alcohol abuse or whatever the case may be, but he can't even think, y'all. He can't even function. He needed time to get off social media and get his mind right. But he didn't listen to that wisdom that I gave him. I actually gave him that advice. Look, dude, you need to take some time off. But instead, you went and ran the Vlad. And then you threw your own people under the bus.
You know, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game. And it's like now you leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community to, as, you know, because my whole thing is,
How you not dealing with the situations in the community? Only thing you doing is spazzing out, going in the hood, looking crazy. You're not doing nothing to deal with the situation. You're not filing any lawsuits on Africa, Bambaataa. You're not doing any of that. So what are we talking about here? Let's go.
Black people, we always have to go get the white hero. Because when it comes amongst ourselves, we ain't shit.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He said we got to go get our white heroes. When it come to us, we ain't ish, y'all.
So you believe God is white?
First of all, white man, let me say that I love you, honor you, envy you, enjoy your smell, and I celebrate you in the name of white Jesus.
Thank you?
No, thank you. Look at that. That's a handsome young man, ain't it? Now, if God looked like Isaac Hayes, you think his son would look like this? That's right. Somebody out there is feeling the spirit.
I am. I feel it.
If you black of skin and full of sin, come forward, so I may lay my hands on you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Black, be gone. Ah! Praise white Jesus.
So black people are a...
Cursed.
Yo, he said, enjoy. He said, I'm glad to be here and enjoy your smell. You can't tell me that's how Hassan Campbell was. You can't tell me he wasn't like that on Vlad, y'all. Man, you arguably the best to ever do it. I don't know what kind of cologne you got on, bro, but man, you the best. You can't tell me he wasn't doing exactly what Uncle Ruckus did. You can't tell me, bro. The comparison is parallel. It's parallel. You can't tell me, bro. Yo, it's over for you. Hassan Campbell, the game is over, bro. The jig is up. The jig is up.
Because the reality of it is, so many black content creators swayed away from the original content of just being in a broken place of where
we're not trying to be in no damn broken place. What the hell is you talking about? Straight away from being in a broken place. Sir, just because you've been broken, don't mean everybody in a broken place, sir. That's crazy that you want to keep people in a broken place. Do you hear yourself what you be saying when you be saying it?
Healing, and instead of dealing with that, it's, oh, he crashed out. Okay, why did I crash out?
You did crash out. He says, instead of us promoting content, this is what he said, instead of us promoting content that's just stay focused on being in a broken place, we making content about you crashing out. That's what you did. You crashed out. What did you want us to do? Did you want us to make content, and for once you did what you did you want us to talk about how broken and hurt you are? Like, you a grown ass man and you want somebody to baby you, sir. It's like, when you gonna grow up, you act like you the only one who got feelings and pain and things going on in your life. Like, seriously, sir, what is wrong with you? You sound hella emotional. Like, listen to what he's saying, y'all.
Because the reality of it is, so many black content creators swayed away from the original content of just being in a broken place of where we need healing. And instead of dealing with that, it's, oh, he crashed out. Okay, why did I crash out? Let's get to the root of it so we can, bring about awareness.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, you've been talking about African Bambaataa for 7 long years, bro. All on the internet. Listen, it's getting old, man. You literally going on Vlad TV telling the same story over and over again. Get to the root. Listen, let me make this clear, because I have to do this. I have to say this, right? When it comes to anybody mishandling, violating, molesting a child, listen, I am in no way, shape, or form, fashion trying to sweep that under the rug like that's something minor. I personally don't believe that Hassan Campbell was molested by African Bambaataa. Now, whatever else happened to him as a child, I don't know this man's life. But let me make this clear. When it comes to people who have dealt with that type of abuse and trauma, let me make this clear because I have to say this stuff. I am no way, shape, or fashion trying to dismiss what people have gone through. Matter of fact, I have counseled people. I have had conversations with individuals. So let me make this clear. I don't believe that he's telling the truth about Africa Bambaataa based on all the evidence online that I've seen. I don't believe him, right? And let me just put that out there for the record. So when it comes to the root of the problem, you do have people who have addressed these issues in the community. But you, sir, have the biggest mic. You have the biggest platform. You have the most attention of a victim who's been through what you've been through, allegedly, and you haven't done anything. If we're not the ones putting things in place to resolve the issue, who are you calling for? Your supporters to change the children who being violated? You have the biggest voice. You've made the most money on YouTube. You've done what you've done. You put your resource towards putting something in place to make sure that something is dealing with that situation in the community. It's like, how much are you going to feed off of the people? How much are you going to energy are you going to extract before you realize you are just a toxic, you're a toxic piece of in our community, dog. You really are. And all that self-deletion talk and all of that, the world probably would be a better place without you. I'm serious, because you just toxic. Everywhere you go, you a problem. So instead of keep talking about crashing out, go crash out. Go crash out. Seriously. We'll be fine without you. Matter of fact, brothers is going to make videos about it. That's what's going to happen. So looking for sympathy is not going to work in our community, especially after you just threw your people under the bus. You said we ain't ish. And you still trying to get us to care about your plight. We don't care about your plight. We don't believe you. You've done nothing for the community. Telling you, bro, you need to go get some help, man. You need to go get some serious help, because all this self-deletion talk that you got going on, let me make this clear. All of that talk in the position you in, meaning you got a large following, you got family, you got your children. How the hell you got children talking about crashing out? The man don't give a damn about his kids. You got a big home. People out here, we out here suffering. People out here struggling. People struggling to make ends meet, put food on the table. Inflation is sky high. People trying to figure out how they gonna pay their bills. And they're strong enough to push through the holiday season, even though we don't celebrate them pagan holidays. We don't deal with none of that on this side. But you got people struggling to try to get by, and they ain't talking about deleting themselves. Like, the nerve of you. Like, who you think you are? I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. Yeah, like, the Most High helps those who help themselves, man. That man ain't helping himself. He want us to care about him and his plight, and you just got on Vlad TV and threw us under the bus? Nah, you on your own. You right there in that industry now. Now you bumping shoulders with all of those individuals. Good luck. Because what they're going to do in that industry is far worse than what Men of Truth was doing, holding you accountable and trying to get you to get your head right, get your mind right. What they're going to do to you in that industry, sir, they're going to take every little bit that's left of you. They're going to rip apart every little bit that's left of you, Hassan. And then they're going to dismiss you and dispose of you. Why? Because you done gained the world and sold your soul. And you sold it for cheap. You threw your entire nation of people under the bus for cheap. And you're going to have to pay for it. Instead of being a family man and taking care of your family and being happy with what you got, being satisfied with what you have, being grateful for the position that the Lord had put you in. Instead, what do? You go out here and crash out and try to get sympathy from the people, try to take the pain and energy from the people. And now look at you on Vlad's platform, giving your soul up, giving your likeness away, throwing your people under the bus. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm telling you. Yep, Floridian, thanks for the support. Said he loved the skit community and now he think he number one. He gonna learn. Oh yeah, he gonna definitely learn. Because what men were doing were trying to hold you accountable because you could have been useful for the Most High's kingdom. People seeing you transition and get out of this toxic behavior and stop trying to promote gangsterism and glorify the streets and say, you know what? I'm going to take some time off and I'm going to come back a new man. I'm going to listen to the people I've been listening to in the overflow because we know you've been listening to myself. You've been listening to Ringo TV React. You've been listening to Brothers in the Truth. Yes, you have. You try to convince them people you just randomly clicked on my video when you and I know that you've been watching my platform, that you've been learning from my platform. You should have been, listen, you should have took some time off and learned a little bit more, sir, and came back when you was renewed in the mind. That's what you should have done. But instead, you so desperate for the cash, you so desperate for the validation, you so desperate for the vanity and the looks and the clicks and the views. What you do? You went out here and sold yourself out. You went out like a sucker. And everybody in the YouTube community know you a sucker. Everybody know you a bozo. I'm telling you. Listen out of the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen.
Now you're leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community to as, you know, because my whole thing is Black people, we always have to go get the white hero because when it comes amongst ourselves, we ain't shit. Because the reality.
Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? All of you women, all of you young men who was trying to support the war that he keep talking about, because you're not rocking with his behavior, with his misconduct, he's telling you, you ain't shit. I'm gonna go over here to Vlad because we got to have a white hero. You ain't shit. That's what Hassan Campbell's telling y'all. Regardless of how long you've been rocking with this cat, any of that, you don't mean anything. If you continue to go over there and sponsor that nonsense and that garbage, I don't know what to say about it. Especially if you viewing this over here.
So many Black content creators swayed away from the original.
Guess what? This Black content creator and others, none of us was trying to keep people broken. You were the only one doing that. And the ones who was trying to keep our people broken, they no longer here because the Most High removed them. And your time is coming too, sir. Your time is coming too. It's game over for you. You only got but a short amount of time. Just like the scriptures say that Satan got a short amount of time. You right there in that industry now. Your time running out too. See, all of the despair merchants that came before you, they not here no more. They either incarcerated, deplatformed, taken down. All the people who tried to make merchandise out of our people, despair merchants. They're not here no more. They don't last that long. They have a season and then they're gone. That's how it works. And now you just sealed your fate. You sealed your fate by being an infidel, a traitor to your people. And now guess what? You got to deal with the same fate those before you dealt with. Trust me, I done seen them come and go because I've been here since 2009, y'all. I done seen these guys come and go. I done seen the prideful ones rise up and I seen them fall. And guess what? Hey, it's so many of them I done lost count. But meanwhile, in between time, I'm in the cut watching these individuals fall. And you know what they say, pride come before the fall. And you can always tell when it's about to be over. And you ain't no different.
Content of just being in a broken place of where we need healing. And instead of dealing with...
If you need healing, you need the Most High Yah. First, you need to understand who you are. The Bible tells us that renewal of the mind is how you heal yourself. That means this toxicity that this man spread, you don't need to put that in your mind no more. He's at a low frequency. You want to heal? Then start renewing your mind, putting positivity in, putting the word of Yah in, the scriptures in. Get yourself an audio Bible. Listen to brothers who are really about change and people who are doing something in life. That's how you begin to break the spells and break the generational curses and then begin to walk in it. Because make no mistake about it, evil communication corrupt good manners. When you're dealing with people in general, ladies and gentlemen, in your life who ain't going no damn well, where people who are negative, people who really ain't about nothing, you're going to be on a crash collision course with them because you're feeding off of their energy. And that's what it is. He not only feeding off y'all's energy from what you done been through as children and been through as even some young adults or whatever the case is. He's not just building off of that. He's giving you energy too. It's being reciprocated because he's giving you his negativity. This is why he crashes out on camera and cries and uses y'all like y'all some damn therapists. I can't stand those people who every time you see them, they got a problem. It's like, damn, Ninja, you ain't never happy. Nobody wants to be around people like that. Like literally every time you get around them, they lowly and depressed and talk about their pain and their problems and what they've been through. Like those are the worst people to be around in life. You would never make it nowhere in life being around people like that. Social media is a portal, ladies and gentlemen. If you entertain that, you're not going nowhere in life because he ain't going nowhere in life. Just because he got a huge platform and got all this attention, that don't mean he not a loser. This dude is a loser. A lowlife. You got to want to be around winners, genuine people, people with integrity, people with a moral compass. I'm telling you, man.
On the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community? To as, you know, because
you could have ended up shitbagged. Like that. You ultimately got somewhat lucky in this whole situation. You have to admit that to yourself.
And claiming that he got lucky, like he was out here and a bullet barely missed him and this, that, and the third. Like I said, y'all, I believe Hassan Campbell is lying. I don't believe his story. A lot of things just don't add up. He said that his man checkmate, which really we yelling checkmate right now. The Most High about to be yelling checkmate in a minute. He said that dude showed up. How did dude showed up? Because dude said he don't even drive. Like it's evident that man was in a car with you. You get on Vlad TV and you sit up here and you talk about, yo, he showed up and was like, yo, Haas, it's time to go. As if we didn't see the video. It's like, Ninja, we see you. We seen the video. We seen him walking up and you was like, hey, not right now, as if it was staged. You literally, when your man Checkmate got there, we seen you with our eyes. We watched the video when you was like, hey, stand to the side. That man wasn't like, yo, it's time to go. We watched the video. So it's like, Hassan, how did you survive these assailants running up on you when all you had was a damn knife behind you? But how did you survive, Hassan?
I spun the nigga around and I put the nigga in the full Nelson because once the shots was going off, the two niggas was over there that was down there, pulled out the hammer, and the nigga right here pulls out the hammer. I said, I'm dead. But I had the nigga in the full Nelson, so now when these niggas is trying to shoot me, I'm aiming this motherfucking nigga to all the hammers, you know what I'm saying? So I must have had the nigga so tight, the nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how my shit was open and he hit me.
I mean, seriously, bro. Like, they ran up on you with burners and they was playing hot potato with the gun, according to your story. They was out here playing hot potato with one firearm. and it's crazy, bro. When you listen to, like, I think it was part one, bro. When you listen to part one of the Vlad TV interview, bro, it tell you everything you need to know, that man did not get shot that day in the hood like he said, bro. You heard everything you needed to know. And somebody in the chat said it, like, do he really think we delusional? Listen, the chosen ones, God's people, the Most High Yah's people aren't delusional. That's your scatterbrained people over there that support your garbage, bro. People who actually have discernment ain't believing you, bro. It's a crazy story, bro.
Absolutely. But see, the whole thing to it is it's like, okay, so now we sitting here on Vlad TV, you know, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game, and it's like now you leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community? To as you know, because my whole thing is, Black people, we always have to go get the white hero. Because
that's where you wrong. You have to go get the white hero. Now let me make this clear. I don't want people to believe at all that I'm out here dismissing our Gentile brothers and sisters who in truth. Because sometimes people will hear these type of messages and be like, yo, is New Breed pushing some type of Black supremacy or something to that effect? Let me clear that up as well. Listen. Let me make this clear. People in general go through a lot of the same similar situations in life. And far as I'm concerned, people over here, no matter what color, kindred, creed you are, you welcome over here on this platform. But right here, what he just did, what Hassan Campbell just did, was promote the white supremacy that has plagued everybody. Not just melanated people. We talking about the white supremacy that's plagued the entire earth. Hassan Campbell has just promoted that by morally degrading our people and pushing our people down. I want you all to understand that I'm dealing with him appropriately and accordingly, because righteous Gentile brothers and sisters, righteous white people want to see God's chosen people rise up. I know this for a fact. They want to see our people rise up, but guess what Hassan Campbell just did? He put us back damn 200 years with this. Well, having such a big platform as his, the man tried to take us back 200 years, y'all. Because what does the scriptures tell us? When the righteous are ruling, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Most people who just trying to make it and make ends meet, I don't care if they're in a trailer park or the hood. They want the righteous to rule, to bear rule. This kind of stuff right here puts us back. So these wicked, sinister supremacists, these racist, conniving devils can keep on keeping our people in the hole. I'm telling you.
Hey, how can we deal with these situations in our community? To as you know, because my whole thing is, Black people, we always have to go get the white hero. Because when it comes amongst ourselves, we ain't shit. Because the reality of it is, so many Black content creators swayed away from the original content.
And by the way, we're not Black content creators that he's speaking about. He's talking about the real Israelites. He's talking about the children of Israel from the diaspora spread through the four corners of the earth, put on cargo slave ships, where all the other nations said, let's cut them off from being a nation so the name of Israel would no longer be in remembrance. He's talking about those people. The people who are finally awakening, the people who are rising up and causing a rift in their whole program. He's not going to acknowledge us for who we are. He's going to just say the Black people. But what he's really talking about is the men of Yah, the men of truth that's been holding him accountable. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about the Israelites. And the people know who we are. You need to acknowledge who you really talking about, not just quote unquote Black people. Black is a crayon color. black is not a nationality. We are the children of Israel written of in the Holy Bible. We're not Arab because, for the record, Islam is majority a Arabic religion that comes through the seed of Ishmael. No, we are from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are those melanated people in the book. Black people, the word black itself means despair. The word black itself means nothingness, void of light. The word black is nothing. It's a disparaging word. It's a disparaging term to put on yourself. Run around saying you're a black person. No, you're an Israelite. Let's go.
Content of just being in a broken place of where we need healing. And instead of dealing with that, it's, oh, he crashed out. Okay, why did I crash out? Let's get to the root of it. So we can, bring about awareness in the communities of the things that goes, that have us in this state, the state of mind that
we in this state of mind because of people like Hassan Campbell, who are despair merchants. We in this state of mind that we're in because people like Hassan Campbell run to our oppressors. He run to the culture vultures. He run to those people instead of taking heed from his own community, because this could have been a whole nother story if Hassan Campbell would have took heed from his teachers. Because Hassan, I'm one of your teachers, sir. Like, for you to jump in my live stream on Thanksgiving and disrespect me when you've been learning from me, when you've been stealing from me, when you've been getting talking points, when your times of need, I want y'all to understand this, right? In Hassan Campbell's times of need, when he's off camera, when he's not putting on a show, he's listening to me, getting through his day, trying to figure out his next move and how to sustain. But you had the nerve to come in my live stream and disrespect one of your teachers. Like, you, sir, you got a lot of pride with you. You disrespected your teachers when you should have sat back and learned. This story could have went a whole nother way if you would have took heed to the advice that was given. Instead, you ran on Vlad TV. And you know what Vlad TV is doing? He's exploiting the hell out of you. I mean, Vlad TV is exploiting you. I mean, bruh, how you gonna be upset with people eating off you? Shout out to all of the content creators who eating off Hassan Campbell. Shout out to all y'all. Keep eating off of him. Keep on eating off of him. How you gonna be upset with all of the content creators speaking your name, and you went to Vlad TV and he is grub? He's having a feast. He's having a feast off your name. I mean, bruh, you really think Vlad is on your side? That's the funny part. You over there stroking his ego, saying he the best, talking about you like the smell of his cologne, and white people, black people are a curse. I know that was Boondocks, my bad. I get you and Uncle Ruckus, I get y'all confused. So you gotta pardon me. I get you and Uncle Ruckus a little bit confused. But you said something damn close to what Uncle Ruckus said on TV, right? Hassan Ruckus Campbell. If you would have just listened to your own community, you would have been better off. But now, Vlad TV out here making a killing off your name, and you really believe he care about you. That's sad. You know how sad that looks? Bro, you are an embarrassment. I mean, that's just sad.
Here on Vlad TV, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game, and it's like now you leading down the path of questions where
I know Vlad TV like, yes, I am. You're right. Stroke my ego. Tell me that I'm the best, because I'm letting you on my show. He letting you on his show to make money. Now, when you put Hassan Campbell up in the search engine, all I see is Vlad TV that pop up. How about y'all? Boy, you can't be this slow.
people could sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community to as, you know, because my whole thing is black people, we always have to go get the white hero.
No, you wouldn't have got, he called, yo, this man just called Vlad TV his white hero. Yo, Hassan Campbell, you are 47 years old and you still looking for a father figure. This is crazy, bro. You a grown-ass man with children looking for a father figure. Now you done found your white zaddy. Your man done found a white zaddy, y'all. That's crazy.
Vlad TV, you know, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game, and it's like now you leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community to as, you know, because my whole thing is black people, we always have to go get the white hero. Because when it comes...
He called Vlad a hero, y'all. So now y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. You got to go get the white hero.
Amongst ourselves, we ain't shit.
And y'all, all you melanated folks, y'all ain't ish. Your man Hassan Campbell is a divester. Yo, I can't believe this. Hassan Campbell just became a divester, y'all. Yo, that's crazy.
Because the reality of it is so many black content creators swayed away from the original content of just being in a broken place.
He wants y'all to stay in a broken place. He mad because there's content creators that's speaking the truth that's going to rile people up. See, he wants you to be emotionally codependent on his platform. He wants y'all to cry with him. This man crying every damn show. He wants y'all to be there in a broken place with him, laid up crying with him, bro. That's crazy. That's what he wants for his people.
Of where we need healing. And instead of dealing with that, it's, oh, he crashed out. Okay, why did I crash out?
You did crash out. You crashed out. We know why you crashed out. You crashed out because you mad that Cassie got some money. You mad that Cassie, I mean, you basically told on yourself. You said, I was working, he always doing this, So, you know, what happened that day? I crashed, you know, I was doing a story on Cassie. You told on yourself right there. Like, do you know how crazy you sound? So you mad that Cassie took the initiative to go file that paperwork and hold Diddy accountable and get that bag. So you decided after a night of drinking that I'm gonna go to the hood and make some content because you need all attention on you. You need all eyes on you. We can't be talking about Cassie and what she been through with Diddy. This is why you crashed out. You need everybody to pay attention to what you going through, what Haas is going through. That's why you crashed out. And then my theory is this, that you went out there. I think Mr. Checkmate was in the vehicle. I think he was with you the whole day. Them people got to throwing them damn bottles at you. You text him for backup. He came. You stuck around because you putting on a show. You heard 4 shots from a distance. Because in my original video reacting to it, I brung it out. There was 4 muffled shots, and you got the bright ass idea to say, yo, you heard that? You heard that? And what you did was you shut down the video and you did your little editing and all of that. I don't know what happened with your arm. I don't know what you did. I don't know what kind of caliber gun that shot that, but it looked like something. It looked like you had a cyst removed, almost like a boil was removed. I just don't believe your story. Somebody say he putting on a show. It's crazy. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe the brother got shot, bro. I don't believe that. But listen up. I don't believe it.
Let's get to the root of it. so we can, you know, bring about awareness in the communities of the things that goes, you know, that have us in this state, the state of mind that we're in. Because every time you see a young black boy in the street, 12 and 13 years old, picking up a gun and ended up in jail for 25 years out of his life, you have to ask, what caused so much anger that he wanted to take somebody's life? Where's this coming from?
And y'all, it's crazy because listen to some of the new Vlad TV interview, because he just don't learn, bro. The dude don't learn, bro. There's another part that was just released, and I'm gonna play that because this dude is something else, y'all. I'm gonna play some of this, right? What is it? Part 9 that just came out. I'm gonna just play a little bit of this because this is crazy. If y'all don't believe that dude is working for them people after hearing what he just admitted on Vlad, I don't know what to tell you. Either he ready for them people to come get him or what. I don't know, bro. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just go to DJ Vlad's channel. Because I know it was just released. This video was just released. Oh, he 13. Dang, he's releasing a lot of content. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go. It's only a few minutes. Part 9. Listen, y'all. This is wild.
Okay. Well, around age 18, you got into your own situations. Now, at one point, you shot somebody named Max.
Yeah, that was an attempted murder I was charged with.
Okay, what was that situation?
He really think he tough, y'all.
About?
Well,
that kills me. Well, every time Vlad asks him a question, he just disoriented. Just I don't get it, bro.
Well, Max, it was pretty much a situation where
That's how I know he be lying, bro. Half the time he just making up stuff as he go, for real.
me and my boys was walking down the block. Him and his boys was on the opposite side of the street. Max was up and coming at the time, and he was real ignorant, and he was real disrespectful, real challenging, and we got into a situation where he sat up there and he said he was gonna kill me, and he ended up on the opposite side of a gun being shot, and
I spun the nigga around and I put the nigga in the full Nelson, because once the shots was going off, the two niggas was over there that was down there pulled out the hammer, and the nigga right here pulls out the hammer. I said, I'm dead. But I had the nigga in the full Nelson, so now when these niggas is trying to shoot me, I'm aiming this motherfucking nigga up to all the hammers, you know what I'm saying? So I must have had the nigga so tight, the nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how my shit was open, and he hit me.
Dude, wow, bro.
And in the process of him talking sideways, I was ignoring him, acting like I ain't hear him. So him and Eric started arguing, and in the process of him and Eric arguing, Javon, his words was, "Nigga, I'm catching bodies." Eric said, "What?" He said, "Nigga, I'm catching bodies. I'm putting niggas in the casket." So when he said that, I just grabbed Eric, saying nothing else to talk about. We jumped over the fence, went upstairs, and we left. Now, when we went upstairs, Javon's older brother sent some dudes upstairs that knock on Eric's cousin's door over there and said, you know, come downstairs so they could squash the beef.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Instead of them squashing the beef, we get downstairs. Now we surrounded. So now when we sit up there surrounded, you know, they talking real crazy and greasy, yeah, because this could happen and that could happen and blah, 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 whatever. Police comes by. During those days, the police, they had the jump out boys. So when the police went by, everybody started scattering. And when everybody started scattering is when me and Eric we didn't have nowhere to go. So now we stuck there. Police drove off. So when the police drove off and the police was gone, now everybody started coming back to us.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And in between that, that's when the situation took place. And out of respect for the deceased mother, I don't really want to get into all the details of whatever the case may be. She lost her son.
Right. You actually apologized to the mother of the person you killed.
So he's admitting that he killed somebody on Vlad TV.
Yeah.
He apologized to the person's mother, the person he killed. He's admitting this on Vlad TV. He's talking about how a situation took place in the hood and he killed this person. Now, there's no statute of limitation on murder, ladies and gentlemen. You do realize that in New York City, there's no statute of limitation on murder. Like, if y'all don't see that this dude is a federal informant at this moment dealing with Vlad TV, I don't know what to tell you. If you still putting your trust over there after he telling these wild damn warrior stories on Fed TV, on Vlad, we talking about on Fed Vlad TV. You know how many people who got indictments because of Vlad TV? You got to be crazy to get on Vlad TV and do that, unless you know that you a made man. Hassan Campbell, he gotta have diplomatic immunity. That man definitely done took some type of oath, bro. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way. Absolutely no way. Yo, Carlos, thanks for the 20 cents. Thanks for the entertainment, Breed. Absolutely. T. Raw says, I thought Hassan Campbell was real, but it looked like he not. Thanks, family, for bringing the truth. And shout out to Ringo TV Reactions too. Salute. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, man, this ain't just entertainment either. Let me put it out here. This is just facts, man. You may find it entertainment, but it's true. This is the truth being put out right now.
And in between that, that's when the situation took place. And out of respect for the deceased mother, I don't really want to get into all the details of whatever the case may be.
Just listen to how Vlad is talking about how he killed. So that's the person you killed. Let's just listen to him.
Drove off. So when the police drove off and the police was gone, now everybody started coming back to us. And in between that, that's when the situation took place. And out of respect for the deceased mother, I don't really want to get into all the details of whatever the case may be. She lost her son.
Right. You actually apologized to the mother of the person you killed.
You actually apologized to the mother of the person you killed. We're talking about murder on the open air. Now, how many people, by show of names, if y'all are aware of what happened with Vlad TV with a lot of these indictments, do me a solid and list some of the names of people who got indictments being on Vlad TV. Just list them in the chat. I know there was quite a few people that was being used in court. Vlad was being used. I forget some of the Keefe D. Boom, that's the big one right there. You got Keefe D. Somebody say AR Ab, exactly. Philly's own AR Ab. Not Boosie. Boosie too slick. I ain't gonna lie. Boosie might have really came from the streets because Boosie be knowing how to answer Vlad. I done heard Hassan Campbell fumbling and stumbling. Yep. Somebody, Ringo says official. Hassan Campbell working with the feds. That's 100. He gotta be. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he not. Rollo. Yep. Rollo got indicted messing with Vlad. Taxstone. Good. Bro, the list of people who went on Vlad and talked about crimes. There's even, I believe, a couple mafia guys, if I'm not mistaken. But Hassan Campbell willingly gets up here. You know what he's doing? Oh man, Vlad is he's a fed, but a genius at the same time, bro. Because what this is going to do is all the up and coming content creators and all the up and coming young rappers and entertainers are gonna feel free to go on Vlad TV and keep on self-snitching, bro, for street cred. They gonna keep on doing it. Why? They gonna follow in the footsteps of Hassan Plate Ruckus Campbell. They gonna keep following in the footsteps of that plate. Everybody eating off of this plate. They're gonna follow in the same footsteps, and they're gonna get on Vlad TV and they're gonna self-snitch, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Man, Hassan Campbell is like the Trojan horse for self-snitching and crashing out and going to the white man for his support. Yo, they're gonna keep doing it. This is crazy, bro. This is just wild. He's talking about killing somebody on Vlad TV.
Brother of the person you killed.
Yeah.
Okay. At that very moment, how did it
You hear Vlad say, okay, we got what we need. But Hassan working with him. This is literally, this sounds like a wiretap room, bro. This sounds like not a wiretap room. This sounds like when you listen to how this interview go, this remind you of an interrogation room, bro. Y'all telling me this don't sound like an interrogation room. Yo, I just can't believe this, bro. Listen.
Right, you actually apologized to the mother of the person you killed.
Yeah.
Okay. At that very moment, how did it feel? I mean, number one, did you know that he was dead?
Absolutely.
Okay. How did that feel to know you just killed somebody and there's witnesses around and so forth?
I mean, my whole life went upside down. But
how does it feel to know you killed someone and there's witnesses all around and all of this? What's going on here? If it was witnesses all around, why is he still in the streets? Well, of course, you know the hood don't snitch, but this sounds like an interrogation room, bro.
Yeah, and there's witnesses around and so forth.
That's crazy.
At 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you?
I
see what I'm saying.
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
Without the tape, they had nothing.
Bro, when them feds come for Hassan, bro, I'm telling you, when they come for that boy, guess what? Vlad TV gonna be the first one to talk about it. How you got arrested. He gonna monetize. Look, he gonna monetize off you getting arrested. So is everybody else. Yo, Hassan Campbell and Jay. Look, you gonna get all of the points you need, bro. All of the gangster points. Listen, bro. Yo, your character on Grand Theft Auto, bro. You are fully loaded, bro. You getting all the points now, bro. You officially about to get another jail story. All of that, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. At that very moment, how did it feel? I mean, number one, did you know that he was dead?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Did you know he was dead? Absolutely. Yo, are we hearing this for real, bro? This is crazy.
How did that feel to know you just killed somebody and there's witnesses around and so forth?
I mean, my whole life went upside down. But for the most part,
yo, he working with them people, bro. Hassan's working with them people, bro. Y'all, it is what it is. He just threw all of his people under the bus. Hey, if you choose to support that madness, is on you, but for people of like-mindedness, people who really about truth, man, I want to thank y'all for supporting the real. Again, listen, for everybody that he blocked over there on his channel that was coming, you know, speaking about this platform over here, listen, you didn't deserve that. If there's any Hassan Campbell supporters in the building, I want to say welcome to New Breed Global Truth, where you don't have to be blocked for speaking this man's name. You don't even have to get blocked for giving me any pushback on what you see. You remember the dude called him a G early. All I did was respond. I don't think he's a G. I think he's a weirdo. I think he's a sellout to his people. I think he's an infidel. But I didn't go block that dude because he said, yo, Hassan a G. So welcome to a channel where you can voice your mind, speak your mind. Over here, I'm not scared of other content creators. I'm not a coward like Hassan Campbell. It just is what it is, man. But I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining. Look, I want y'all to have a great day, great evening. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All praises to the Almighty, man. Thanks for supporting the work. Turn the post notification bell on. Support the work at newbreed.love. Follow me on Instagram if y'all got sources, because I got more content coming and I want to see what it is y'all want to talk about. And that's the place to give me the sources of the stories that y'all want to hear over here. It's pretty much a viewer's choice. You understand? That's how we go. But thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Shalom and peace.